Let's get some prize picks in today, guys. I did cash an 80 into 2K last night, but man, what a night of bad beats. Starting with this first one here with Davante Adams. He needed one more reception in the second half and could not pull through. I couldn't believe it. 80 into 2K could have been right there. And another one from the same Las Vegas game. I needed 2 less pass attempts on Aiden, and this would have been an 80 into 2K. And that's just on prize picks. You could see on Underdog. Similar pick to what I took on prize picks last night in the video with Wemby and Zach Collins. We're missing that one assist. For that was 100 into 2K. Same with here. Javonte Williams got a bit too many rushing yards. Josh Downs didn't get enough receiving yards. Needed 6 more there, or 7 more. And then a Dota one here, as well as the ones I just showed you from prize picks. Brutal night. Could have been like a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 day. But it is what it is, guys. You know, you get unlucky, you get lucky. It is what it is.
Are you tired of looking like this after a night on Prize Picks? For the price of that Big Mac combo you chowed down on this week, get access to hundreds of picks. Connect your Discord to WAP with the link in the description and be added straight to the premium Discord. We'll be sending every single Prize Picks slip we place.
So these are the picks from the actual video. Dame Lillard did not hit with Giannis. The stack did not pan through. Same with Edwards and Conley. The stacks are not always going to hit. I'm putting stacks that are more likely to hit than not, like an Edwards, Conley, like a Giannis, Lillard, and they didn't pull through. And then same with the DeMarco and Banchero picks, both bricked. I mean, can't do much about that. As for the other slip I gave, it was up here. So like I said, I took the Wemby and Collins stack. I also took it on Underdog, putting my money where my mouth is. Had $180 on the stack and did not pull through. Gordon didn't end up playing, so the Jokic stack, I mean, he could have went under the 15.5. That's what I originally had him at, but we'll never know. Jokic did go under the assist though. And then the combo receiving touchdowns, rush props here, did not pan through either. Pretty brutal day, I'm not gonna lie. Could have been a great Sun, but I did hit this new milestone here of 350k amount one. Let's get to 500k by the end of April. I think it's the highest on YouTube right now. I've seen some other YouTubers, some have like around 100k and stuff, but I'm gonna keep shooting for the very top. Anyways, we're gonna get into the picks for today. Small slate on NBA. I believe there's only like 3 games, so I'm gonna mix in some NFL, some NBA, and we're gonna create just one 6-legs for tonight. And we'll start with NFL since we're already here. And what I'm going to be going with is sort of a Minnesota going up play here. So we want to grab Joshua Dobbs on the under 231.5 passing yards. And we're also going to grab Fields on the over pass attempts. So the idea is if Chicago's playing from the back, they're going to have to be passing more. They're not going to be able to rush and waste the clock. So if Dobbs is up, he's going to be passing less. He's going to be rushing more, or his team's going to be rushing more. So that's sort of the script we're going for. Minnesota up. The spread's only at -3, but when you're going for scripts, you're going for scripts. You know, you hope that Minnesota goes up like 7-10 points. And then Fields is going to be playing from the back, throwing a lot of pass attempts. Obviously, we're going to pair these with some receivers. So for the Chicago one, it's a bit of a toss-up. You could grab DJ Moore or Cole Kmet. The reason it's a bit confusing here is because obviously Fields has not played like half the season. So it's hard to kind of get a gauge of who's the best pairing with him. So you could go either one of these. I'm just going to go with Cole Kmet. You could go with DJ Moore. I'm not going to be mad at that. So that's what I'm going to go for Chicago. As for Dobbs, again, new player to Minnesota, so it's a bit unclear who he pairs best with. But I like Jordan Addison over Hawkinson here. I'm going to go with Jordan Addison on the under 47.5 receiving yards to pair nicely with his under 231.5 pass yards on Dobbs. So that's going to be the first 4 picks of the entry. And I'll show you why we're actually going with this script in the first place. So Fields at 26.5 pass attempts is juiced to -122 on the over. So that's why I took the first leg, and then this Dobbs one's perfectly correlated. So Fields going over, we want Dobbs to be going under that passing yards. So great there. I do like that correlation stack. And we're going to go over to the NBA to end it off. Just 2 positive expected value picks. We're not going to be going with any stacks. The Tyrese Halliburton stack that you guys know I love, if you've been watching the channel. Tyrese Halliburton with Bruce Brown. For Bruce Brown, like, they're just not putting up his assist props anymore. I think the past 2 games they haven't had it up. I guess you could grab the rebounds and assists with Tyrese, but I mean, I'm just going to stray away from that for now. I'm going to go with Stewart. We're going to grab him on the under 7.5 rebounds, and I'll show you the value quick on that one. In the NBA, you could see -133, 57% likeliness to hit, and the next one right under. Jeremy Grant, under 2.5, 3 points made, 80 into 2K there. So as I was locking this in, I realized this entry does have its payouts shifted, which we never want to do. Might as well go for that 25x. And the reason that is because of that game script that I was talking about. They know that if Dobbs is going under, that Fields is more likely to be throwing more pass attempts. So we're just eventually just going to have to go with all overs on this game just because that's what Prize Picks allows. And it's still correlated enough. It's not as good as this pass attempt script I was going for. But to sort of end that off, we're going to go with Dobbs on the over. We're going to have to grab his over. That's just how it works. So you can see how the payout shifts. Yes, it's a completely different game script, but that extra 3x we're getting is worth what we're giving away in terms of having a better correlated slip. So I'm going to lock this one in instead.